This is late, huh? You said it was early.
He was jiving with you. Tape is rolling, boys and girls. Getting ready for Wednesday.
A good Wednesday.
Click.
Quiet on the sit.
Hello, this is Lord British, and you are watching Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here 5 days a week inside Shroud Avatar for your viewing and or listening pleasure. Or displeasure, depending on how you feel about the show.
Depends on how
today's show.
How much torture is actually involved.
That's right. Today is Wednesday, November 8th, 2017, inside Shroud Avatar. And, of course, release notes have been released. The QA server is up and ready for people to go start exploring those new dungeons out there. We've got some hot news. Got new swag over there to show you. Got a new cloak on the wall.
New cloak, which means that you have to download an app for your phone. That thingy.
You got to download an app and try and be fit. And yeah, that's a crock. I tell you.
Hey. So let's go ahead and bring that up right now. It is the community wellness with the Merits Fitness app, and from there it is something where Merits is working with several gaming companies in order to promote some additional wellness in physical fitness. And the deal with Portalarium is that you get a spiffy brand new cloak, and if you link your accounts. And then from there, you know what? Also, if you meet your wellness goals, you can actually go through and start earning several in-game items, including all kinds of different obsidian potions. And
now I'm gonna go right to that. I know we got Pete the noob here. Pete, how often can you get one of them beautiful
once every 3
potions?
days?
Yeah, thank you.
Once every 3 days.
Once every 3 days. So if you're one fit mofo, I don't care how hard you're working, you can only trade in your points once every 3 days. I don't know.
5,000 steps a day.
But at the same time, it's like if you look at those potions, those obsidian potions. Remember, obsidian potions last for a week.
Yep.
So
I just want to see 5,000 steps a day, and you get yourself an potion reward.
It's essentially saying, hey, you know what? We're going to give you a Kodo every 3 days as long as you make 5,000 steps a day.
Well, for 5,000 steps a day, I should get a Kodo, man. Yeah.
Hey,
that's real life steps. That's not in game.
Oh, hold
Yeah.
on. You know, you mean I actually
wait
got
a
to get out of
minute.
my chair and leave
You
my
have to adventure in the real world.
even then, if I
I
had
gotta
to leave
get
the
up.
lot, man, that would be
What?
really
This is not
asking.
Pokemon Go.
To get up? You told me I gotta get up.
Hey, well, I mean,
If I wanted to run
just
around
need-
like a fool, I would have downloaded Pokemon Go.
Exactly.
Well, then I guess you don't want your obsidian potion.
Well, you could.
you don't want a free
Kodo
obsidian
for you.
potion. You don't want free stuff, and then
Hell, I could buy them for 2,000 gold.
Now,
Hey,
of
hey,
course, they don't tell you that in order to get those points, you need to attach this app to a fitness tracker.
Well,
But you do.
it does actually say under the how it works that you download the Merits app, you connect to Apple Health, Google Fit, or the Fitbit, and then earn Merits points for being
fitness
active.
tracker.
Connect Merits to Shroud and get the exclusive Merits cloak, and use your points to buy Shroud potions and other game items. And other Merits related in-game wellness items are being considered, so stay tuned for future updates.
About
And
mental awareness. What about that?
Go
Well,
find
I-
Laz for a wheelchair.
so what Led Zepp wants is
I need
for
one of them
the
grandpa cards.
fitness app to be connected to his wrist.
An ashtray.
Let me tell you how to cheat with those things.
I wanted to
You put your phone on
mental
top of a dog
wellness.
and,
Mental wellness rewards.
or a cat and let it go.
No, you strap it to a massager and you turn it on.
Oh. Well, you know, I've got $100 to buy a little tracker to attach to a $25 massager so I can get a $1 item in the game. Yeah, okay.
Seems like a good idea. You're making money now.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
I'm trying to beat the system over here. But anyway, that's right. New partnership out there with the Merits Fitness app. And, of course, for those of you folks who do have trackers out there, yes, just a new way to
Get a free in-game item.
make your fitness count. Just another one of those things that, you know, you get rewarded for staying fit because we want to see you playing Shroud of the Avatar 25, 30 years from now. And we got to keep you guys fit to keep you coming back.
Yeah. Let's see. Led Zepp wants them to partner with the pizza companies. Wasn't it WoW where you could do like / Pizza Hut or something like that a long time ago?
Yeah,
I don't know, but
was it WoW?
I can't remember. Oh, that was EverQuest.
Yeah, it was
EverQuest.
you know,
yeah.
when we first started doing this thing and
Evercraft,
they were doing
yeah.
the Razor promotions, I was one of the first people who said I'd love to be able to get some Pepsi promo stuff and put it on the lot. And you know, I'd more
No
be more
one
than
really
happy.
drinks Pepsi other
Yeah.
than you.
Yeah.
Well, excuse
my-
me, but the Diet Doctor you drink is also made by the same company. Thank you very much. So you know that would be a really great tie-in.
No,
but,
it's not.
yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Dr. Pepper
No,
is
it's not.
made by PepsiCo. Would you go check
No,
it?
No,
No,
Dr.
it's not.
Pepper is not made by PepsiCo.
no,
Since when?
never.
Always.
Always.
It's never been made by Pepsi.
As far as I know, it was a PepsiCo brand for quite some time.
Nope.
The distribution company.
The
might be.
distribution,
What?
depending on the region,
Sounds
is
funny.
handled by either Coke or Pepsi, and so you end up
Suspicious.
with all kinds of weird stuff.
Well, okay.
Yeah, he's correct there.
Check that. Every distributor I've ever used in my 30 years who distributed Pepsi also distributed Dr. Pepper. Okay, does that make more sense?
Hey, not my fault that I live in
Yeah.
the state where Dr. Pepper is king,
You know, distribution is king.
and it
you know.
comes from
But
No,
anyway,
No.
moving
I
right
I
gotta go
used
down
to actually
Walmart and
make
get some Dr.
trips
Thunder.
to Dublin,
Thunder's
Texas,
nasty, man.
for the Dublin Dr. Pepper, which was the only one that was actually made with pure cane sugar until they started doing other weird things.
Its own the distributor is Dr. Pepper Snapple Group.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper Snapple Group,
Snapple
which is a
Group.
parent company of so and so, which is a
Yeah.
parent company.
I was going to say,
Schweppes.
track it back to the
Affiliated
parent
with
company. Come back
Pepsi.
and talk to me. Yeah. But anyway.
Track it down. Follow the.
nothing to do.
Watch out for that GMO corn syrup, man. I tell you.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along.
Now that we've shot Laz down,
Is
Now that we've corrected Laz again, so what are we going to do now?
okay, you got me on. I was talking as distribution. All the distributors. That's what I meant. Okay? You've got your
Well, even then, it doesn't work.
clarification. Yeah.
Hey, distribution is a sweet deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, distribution is a sweet deal.
Yeah, when you can only get the product from said distributor, yeah, that's who makes it as far as
It's
I'm concerned.
not my fault that you're a New Yorker and you didn't know these things.
All the money, man.
Yeah, us transplanted rednecks, that's right.
What's going on?
Transplanted to become a redneck?
GMOs, man.
Moving right along.
Moving right
Dr.
along.
Do.
No.
Dr. Do.
Doctor too.
Sounds like something the Led Zepp does over in the bathroom.
Yeah. And Kitty's trying to play with my headphones again.
Trying.
Yeah, well, okay. She is being extremely successful.
I was going to say, I can see the wire moving from here.
It's like, give it back.
Jack's headphone and head's going to come flying off the screen there in a minute.
It's going to be like, whoosh.
But anyway.
Yes.
Latest news, of course, partnering with Merits there to...
Yes. Then we also have... Ooh, someone sent me a message. Oh, yeah. That's one I already read on my email.
Yellow. There you go, Candace.
So don't forget, today is Wednesday, Hump Day.
Hump Day.
And just like almost every other normal day, we do have a stand-up corner that we can talk about.
We do.
Yeah, we do. I gotta figure something out.
Now, of course,
trying to get the headphones out of her way, but this is even worse.
There was that
That was a bad
conversation I posted I wanted to talk a little bit about today because, again, we've covered this and it's been back and forth, and I just don't get people. Yeah.
What? Conversations.
The one that I posted earlier, yeah. The one that he didn't read, I know. Persistent world and early access being fair to people who buy the game later. Now,
there's no reason to really discuss that because you know what? I have never played WoW. And if I turned around and I bought WoW because a new expansion just came out, hey, imagine that. People are 10 years ahead of me as far as skills and knowing what's going on.
Well, that was my point, and this topic
a little late,
started today, and it had like 3 pages of replies already. People arguing the merits and, going, well, soda never survived, no game ever survives. And it's like, dude, let's look at the top 20 list of the past 5 years. And if you buy any of those games,
all right.
you're
So when do we get our free
behind.
level 90 boost for one character?
Yeah. So anyway, I just
that's a request.
I had
there's
to go
no
there
real
because,
point to
why people insist on arguing that point when if you want to go play Ultima Online, 20 years old, you can go today. Are you gonna knock everybody for playing for the last 20 years because you just decided to buy in today? I don't think so.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
That's what we got here.
That's
We
your
got that
problem.
problem.
So stand-up corner. We have another one of those.
You
one
think?
from Taco Tuesday. Today is Hump Day, and this was yesterday, Movember 7th.
Movember 7th.
So stand-up corners where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. Something random gets written down, eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and I get to interpret it more so than less. You ready for the art department?
No.
Okay, so we're going to do things a little bit...
Of Bob.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
I'm sorry, was that
Bob the Builder? Yeah, see, I was gonna completely mess you up and randomly do things. So Cat.
Meow.
She's been working on some footsteps sound effects. And the Oracle sound effects. And Fatui
Fatui.
sound effects.
I haven't heard any
She need-
Fatui in a long time.
She needs to pull out the tissue because the Fatui is going to make you cry. Whereas Fletcher,
Fletch.
working on love armor.
Bam, chicken.
The leather
bam,
armor of love. He's trying to make sure that it's nice and polished. He's moisturizing it with a little bit of some oils and other things and making sure that it's nice and snappy. And bugs.
Bug.
The Ugly Fist. We're working on Norgard Barbarians and art review. Yeah, you're completely confused, aren't you?
Art review.
Damon.
Damon Mulder.
We're working on scaling effects and Death Shield and Lava editions. See, he's pulling out the lava lamps just like Cloudflare, where they do all their encryption off of lava lamps.
Encryption of
Yeah,
lava
it's
lamps.
Exactly. So what they do is they take a picture like every
What?
few seconds, and they use that to base their encryption off of for Cloudflare. They have a wall of lava lamps.
The Internet of Things. The Internet of Things.
Pretty damn weird, right? And sparklers and night vision. I wonder if he's going to change it from the green and do something more like infrared.
He's gonna really piss Spiff off. That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Spiff loves
It-
his night vision.
No, night vision used to give me headaches. It doesn't do that anymore.
The Almighty
does it do?
Gigs.
It's not electric green anymore.
The runs.
What color is it now?
I don't see any color.
Okay.
Ew,
Colorblind or what?
Could be red. I wouldn't see red.
Colorblind?
You're awesome. The Almighty Gix Vargats. Matt. Trying to figure out how to do some yard work with the rake emote and satyr sitting and laying animations.
He's gotta clean
So-
up that mess
wait.
that's left in his yard.
Shouldn't that be satyr squatting and laying animations?
I don't know. Squatting?
I mean, if they're going to be doing their business, don't they need to squat? Are they investing in the squatty potty?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, I love those commercials, by the way. The best commercials on the internet. The
Tell you
squatty
what, let's take your piece of plastic and make like you're in the woods.
Yeah.
My bucket.
Eagle, thank you very much
Got
for
my
your
bucket.
time.
Yes,
You are
excellent.
Awesome.
And
Letting
Damon.
the dogs out.
Oh, yeah. Damon's working on the scaling effects and Death Shield and Sparkler.
See, that's what
already
happens
did his.
when you start
Yeah,
messing
yep.
up. You mess yourself up because you already did
Yeah,
Damon Mulder.
Yep, you're right. So Bob the Builder.
You already did him too.
No, I haven't actually read his. You said you started off with the Bob Death Bunny Bob or Cult of Bob, whatever you said earlier. But we haven't read off the sled and sleigh and agriculture decorations.
Agriculture.
Well, you remember that plow that you can steal but you can't craft in game,
or
and
you
can't do anything with?
with except just
Other than steal it. Yeah, that thing. Maybe it's going to become real, and maybe there's going to be
Plow the
more.
To plow the lot or what?
Yeah, well, you're going to be plowing something. Maybe some fields.
Too late for that.
Yeah, too late for that. He's already been evicted from his lot. He ain't playing.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I thought you were talking about the old lady. Oh, never mind. Got off track here.
He's got to find a new lot to plow.
Yes, he does.
Frickin'
Reed
magic
is working
moving
on
my ass.
reliquary decorations.
Ooh.
Yeah, because if you
the
buy one of those
We
reliquaries,
need the mustache reliquary that we can put all over the place.
yeah, it needs to be on everything. The mustache. So over in design, we have Dan the Man.
And the man, Brennan.
Working on player-owned towns and mine spawning. NF
Funny.
No more Mr. Nice Guy Damien. Working
Put
on
landmines
Virtue Quests.
spawning, even better.
Yeah, Virtue Quests and Discoveries. Sanyo also spawning some mines. Lum the Mad.
Lum the Mad.
Trying to make the quest actually playable. And fixing some bugs.
Some storyline? Bug.
Probably. And minor quest updates. Seawolf.
Seawolf.
Working on Blood River outskirts optimization. We're trying to figure out where we're at. Sorcerer Steve. Working on connection mines and discoveries and our doors optimization. The Energy Vortex List Rostov. Working on mines and the fall updates. And Blood Bay optimization. And
heading out to those mines now that the test is up.
He's still trying to polish core off. Trying to make sure that there's a happy ending. Trying to make sure it's all nice and smooth.
I love that smooth.
I know, it's like... Cat's just randomly gnawing on my hand right now. It's like...
You gotta wash your fingers once in a while, Jesus.
Oh, this was full on knuckle. I mean, if you could see it, it's like you'd see like imprints of teeth.
And of course, he just lets the cat gnaw on his hand, you know what I mean?
Somebody's got a gnaw on it.
Know where his fingers were. He wants to lick your ass.
I think I'll pass on that one.
It's a dog. The dog, actually. Sorry.
You breaking out the peanut butter again?
Jeez.
You're a kitty.
Well, we know it's Led Zeppelin too.
Butter. Here you go, kitty. Yeah, you like that,
Last but not least, in the design department, we have Beezus.
The bees.
Trying to update the raffle. And I think the best way to update the raffle would be to delete it, and then from there replace it with, you know what? You can buy these damn deeds in the store, or actually in game. In game, you can buy them, and patterns, and the Kobold prefab setup. They need to. It's like over in tech, Bobby.
Little Bobby Thompson.
He's working on sound effects, bugs, and compass updates, and Soda Map.
It's Dr. Bobby. Paging Dr. Bobby.
Paging Dr. Bobby. Whereas JY, he's working on performance. The Deathbringer one and only working on bugs.
Bug.
And performance. The Burning Toad.
The Burn.
Working on player town, grass, and tree clearing, and Unity updates, and bugs.
Woohoo! Bug. That's the lawnmower, I believe.
That is the lawnmower. Yes, it is.
That would be very nice to see in this next release.
Yep. And then NFG Core.
Core. Rock.
Working on that Soda Map.
NFG.
And web services update. And testing. Tassalo's working on partner options user interface and VIP and API cleanup.
And then that API for that health app.
Oh yeah, it's got to do all kinds of weird things. And then over in studio services, we do have Andrea working on the QA forums. She's like going, oh man, you can access the QA server, and what are we going to do?
These bugs are just rolling in, man.
Yeah.
And they're already rolling in on the Q48.
QA, yeah. Barrick working on charity store editions and meetings and surveys. The Attenwood working on sanity testing and reproduction tracking and Jira testing. And the Fatui playtest. Chaos working on database queries and meetings. Serafina working on that customer service.
Wonderful. Customer service.
And policy and Jira testing. over in
testing?
useless Jira testing. And she's trying to figure out. It's like, okay, if I do this to Jira, does it like it? Yeah. The Dippy Bird working on telethon and artifacts and performance, whereas Gorn is working on general business and partner direction. No, you really need to be going that way.
No, but that way. We want to go that way.
Yeah.
I want to go that way. Up.
Kellen Peng is trying to schedule Lord British. Yeah, it's like, hey, what are we going to do with Lord British? I don't know. We need to schedule him.
Scheduling, man. You just he doesn't have enough on his plate.
He's all over the place, and he does have a very full schedule. Traveling all over the world. Hutch working on weather data and volume lighting and sound effect support and meetings. Sasha is working on the Leeds meeting and general business and Travian support and Black Sun support.
Mm-hmm.
The Dark Star working on Leeds meeting and Release 48 post and art review and meetings. And last but not least, Stefan's working on travel and community and epic data.
Epic data.
That data was epic.
It was.
And rewards and meetings. And that's what our devs said they were working on yesterday.
Surveys. Who's gotten their surveys?
I have. I've gotten 4 of them.
Survey says.
And Laz has gotten
Survey
0.
says Jack's the only one who got a survey.
None. Same. I haven't got
truthfully, how many
got
people
4.
have gotten surveys in this room? We've got about 10 plus people here, 15, I don't know. How many of you actually got surveys?
If you received an email from Portalarium saying for a survey, please raise your hands inside the channel.
Go check my junk folder.
Well, I know a couple of people said the other day that they got theirs.
There was one other person the other day who said they got
Alistair, Skaggy got one.
I got one.
Spec got one. See? People are getting them. I just happen to be extra special. I guess they really want to know what the hell I'm doing.
I was going to say, usually when they send out those emails, it pops up all over my, because I've got... that haven't seen a single survey yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't know. I must be special. It's okay. I get to fill it out honestly.
They don't have you flagged. They do not ask this guy what he thinks.
Honestly,
yeah.
Honestly, you're filling it out, or you're filling it out honestly?
What's that?
I'm filling it out honestly. Because
honestly filling it out or filling it out honestly.
Yeah, well,
difference there. Shit.
When you're filling it out 4 times, you tell me how honest the feedback really is.
It might be a little biased in certain ways.
Yeah.
It's like, what are the top 3 things related to the game? Community, and community? What are the 3 worst things? That's random. I got to do all kinds of weird things for that.
Combat.
Well, I could go with questing.
Questline.
Yeah, like you can do all kinds of things.
How many variants of that did you actually do? That is the real question.
Well, so far I've filled out 3 of the surveys, or 2 or 3 of them, and I am trying to make sure that we get all of the good things in there.
All of the good things.
All of the good things that will make the game better.
Yes, I mean, I would really like to know what's in this survey, but...
Well, it's like, even it's like if you start looking at like user interface, like if you look at the icons in the top right-hand corner, it's like if you want to quit the game, you have to go to the middle selection in order to bring up options to quit.
Well,
it's press escape for God's sake.
Up until recently, my game would not even quit properly, but apparently,
crashes.
Latest release.
Yeah, they did that has been fixed, so you can actually quit again.
You know, but I'm just more curious if this is one of them surveys like we saw for the combat survey, which was totally biased and skewed one way because that's the way it was worded.
And let's just say I now know how to crash the game and OBS.
Oh, what? Play that loot?
No, what you need to do is you bring up the options.
Okay.
And just hit escape.
Oh, really? That's no good.
That's nice.
Yeah, that just crashed my game and OBS.
Oh, fun.
Pretty damn awesome, right?
I'll tell you.
You're still in your chair. You're in your chair.
Let's just say I'm looking at a black window right now, so it's like, yeah, my game completely crashed, and it crashed OBS. So
that doesn't crash your Zoom or your Discord, though, so that's pretty cool.
No, so yeah,
Windows didn't crash.
No, but it kills the display driver. So I may need to update my
display driver. Yes, you must
display
update
driver. Yeah, at some point in time.
I mean, the latest Windows 10 update didn't fix that for you?
That
for you?
That's turned off.
Let's see.
That's turned off, isn't it?
Hold on.
No, there have been many complaints in the streaming community, at least, that every time Windows 10 doesn't update, it also messes with your audio drivers as well as several other things, so that you got to redo your audio, you got to redo your video.
There's so many issues with.
I don't know who the genius was, but they bundled the audio drivers with the video drivers.
It was Microsoft. Come on.
Yeah, but when you go get your
well, wouldn't you have to blame the hardware manufacturers that do the onboard?
Windows. If you're using your HDMI on your video card, your audio in your video is carried off the HDMI, so your video card would need to also have an audio driver. Hello.
How about I decide when it needs to be updated? What a fucking concept, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, you have that option.
How about I
click the update button? I think I've got like 4 graphic card updates that have been sitting there showing up to keep saying, you got an update, you got an update. Even though I've shut off that notification, I still get the effing notification, but that's beside the point.
Your back door is still open.
Okay, so what email number address am I going to use?
We're 300.
I might as well start signing up for those merits accounts. But
hotel?
Yeah. Got to get on that list. Get those accounts all logged in.
I know. It's all 57 accounts for all of those.
It's a friggin'.
Yeah. It's work.
Because it's not as easy as it looks. That's all I'm going to say. It took me quite some time last night.
Yeah. Let's see.
Now, I actually saw one of these actually up for sale for $100 last night.
Yep.
Don't know if it actually sold or not, but does not surprise me that as soon as something comes up, it goes up in the cash store, or somebody wants some cash for it.
I'm in the process of connecting accounts, which is going to take friggin' forever.
Oh yeah. Well. And speaking of in the process, we're in the process of QA these days. QA again just came up this morning, I believe, and we do have some early notes to cover.
Yep, got weird things.
What's that, Spiff?
I got to go click on the forum link.
Did that crash on you too?
What did what crash on me?
Your forums didn't crash, did they?
No. It didn't kill that, but I was also checking to see whether or not Chris updated his blog.
He hadn't.
You gotta click refresh. I mean, there's no telling. I mean, this is Chris we're dealing with. Weird things happen occasionally. I'm still waiting for... damn it. What is my NVIDIA password?
Ass face? I don't know.
I don't know what that password is.
Ta-ta.
Come on.
Okay, figured that password out. I wanted to see how out of date my drivers actually are.
And how
So-
out of date are they?
Yeah, but
10
you
minutes
can
ago.
throw the audio drivers with it.
Did it 10 minutes ago.
NVIDIA updates all of those drivers.
Not on my machine, they don't.
Mine it does.
I
Okay,
haven't needed one.
let's go look at the that silly thing for the updates for.
We get all the spoilers out of the way early.
Well,
Yeah,
we
let's do that.
know what they're doing for this one, so
All right, what are they doing for this one?
I don't know. That first spoiler is really.
I gotta find the friggin' post first. Where
Come
is
on,
the
man.
post?
This is only an hour show. We don't have all freaking day.
Yeah, tell
Hey,
him, Spiff. Tell him.
not my fault that they put things in weird places
You
inconsistently.
mean, like the release 48 notes and the release 48 forum? Yeah, I mean, that's a really weird place for it, I know.
Yes, it is. It's too weird for Jack.
Too tough
It
to
is.
figure out, yeah.
It is. It's a royal pain in the ass just because it's very inconsistent.
Well, yeah, because
Because that-
release
that is not
47
where-
would
that
be
is-
in the release 47 post. It wouldn't be in the
Because
release 48 post.
You have to remember, where did they used to put those things?
But that changed, and if you can't stay with
Hey,
change, it's no
hey,
longer
hey.
Dev Plus.
Incons-
So
inconsistencies.
don't call it inconsistency. It was changed and updated. Just because
That's right,
you
there
don't
is no
stay
more
up
Dev
to
Plus
date
for
is
me.
not our fault. Sorry.
Because you keep losing your damn tab.
So you know what I'm going to start doing to you? It's the new policy, new standard. Get used to it. Update your stuff. Anytime you start bitching about anything. So are you there yet?
I've been there for, I don't know, an
10 minutes.
hour, 2 hours. I
Okay.
loaded all this
Good.
stuff up before the show. I don't know about
Yeah,
you.
right.
Don't know why.
Well, that's what us normal people do. We load it up before the
Yeah.
show.
Okay.
Operation.
We usually load it up so we
I'll
don't
let-
have to kill 10 minutes of you looking for it here, but apparently that's
Me?
never going to
It's you.
change.
Preparation there, Jack. That's all.
So Spiff's got everything loaded up today. So go ahead and start reading,
Let
Spiff.
him read it. That's right.
Well, I am not reading. I've got a cold. I will start just hacking and coughing.
Okay, yeah. So release 48, they're going to be working on some polish work on the story, adding side quests and polish to the paths of truth, love, and courage to actually make them playable. They will also focus on the starting scenes with the Path of the Oracle. They must now find a new way to reassemble the broken lens, and instructions on how to do this can be found where the first part of the broken lens was originally found. It's why be so obtuse about that?
Because your journal
Because
lies.
everybody
well-
and their dog has already figured out how to do it, and they've changed it.
And then from there, they're saying where the first piece was originally found. It's like, why be obtuse about that though? Why try to hide it? It's like, go ahead and say the instructions for this are going to be found in this place.
Well, because there's no saying which first piece you found. No. There's no particular order
no.
for finding the pieces, is there?
Where the first piece of the broken lens was originally found. That's the dude
Spoiler.
with the hand
Spoiler, man. Come on.
that's got the note where it says where the other two locations are.
See, I have no clue what you're talking
See.
about referencing there
Yeah.
because
Oh.
I have
That
no.
wasn't my first piece.
Fucking clue.
And again,
That's because you didn't read it. You just clicked through all of it.
That's right.
So the
And if you
Virtus
think
story
I'm
was
going back
polished.
to do it all again, you ain't happening.
Yeah. Then
Except for
Solid
the 9
Springs
other
Outskirts
characters
was
I
also
got,
polished.
then we'll do
Yeah.
that.
We'll wait till it's finished.
Yeah, as we said earlier in the week, there's going to be 3 new Tier 2 mines. Side quests were added out in the town of Solania, Storms Reach, Janiford, Highvale outskirts, Blood River outskirts, Solace Bridge outskirts. They did do some scene polish with a new lighting model.
Killing me.
And South Broken Road, Novia Overworld was polished. Out in Solania, they did weird things with the crafting pavilion. Has a new building which better fits the perennial coast and improves access to the crafting stations therein. A bunch of scenes had the multiple entry points from the overworld added. They fixed a few scenes and they worked on load time reduction. Load time. Insert summary here.
Yeah, load times. When are they going to work on quitting the goddamn game time? It still takes 10 minutes to quit.
Game time.
I just Control-Alt-Delete now. I don't even bother quitting.
It's a lot of work going into quitting, you know.
Yeah. The nested prefabs were worked on. And then scene optimization, they did a bunch of that. Then we have some player towns and player housing stuff done with the Virtue banner polish in the house and furniture. Laz, are you just laughing at this?
You know, I mean, yeah. Why don't you just not give them any information and play the cat all day? Because I mean, you just covered half of this in 30 seconds with not giving anybody any information on it while you play with the cat. I mean, come on.
What you actually want me to go through like an old woman in the crafting pavilion? Hope.
Well, you know, it might help those people who tune in to get that information. You'd think. I don't know. That's why I would tune in. Yeah.
Well, it's like...
I mean, I know I wouldn't tune in to watch you play with the pussycat every day, but, you know. That's another story.
Clean your fingers, man. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You know, that's why Zepp watches the show.
I know. He just can't get enough of that pussy. I tell you what.
It's the first time he's seen one in a while.
Well, you know, there's all those sheep out there, you know.
Well, not anymore, eh?
So, I mean, but the real thing is we're not going to have a huge amount of substantial changes this release because it was an accelerated schedule. We do know that the holidays are coming up. They're going to have the offices closed for a couple of days. Then from there, it's like...
We're going to be off for a couple of days.
And they are going to be working on a lot of polish stuff. The polish stuff is the interesting things. Because scene optimizations, they did targeted optimizations on the following scenes. They had load times that were greater than 30 seconds, even after general optimizations. And the targeted optimizations involved looking at items that were only used a few times in the scene and deleting them or replacing them. So they're standardizing the assets. It also involved the opposite, looking for items that were overused and looking for ways to combine and optimize them. For example, if a stone was used along the edge of a long roadway, they would combine that stone into a single, longer edge piece.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and that involves Ardoris
instead of 20 pieces.
Yeah, Ardoris, Blood Bay, Brittany alleys, Highvale outskirts, and Blood River outskirts.
You know, I didn't think Blood River outskirts loaded that long, personally.
Well, if it made it to the scene optimization thing, that means it was one of the slower loading scenes.
Well, I understand that, but again, it's one of those places I've actually been, and, I mean, Blood River outskirts compared to Adoris, I mean, load times, Adoris.
I'm still waiting for them to get to Owl's Head and the Hidden Veil and redo that.
That ain't gonna happen.
What are you talking about? It will happen at some point in time.
I don't think Lum wants to go through all that 4.0 stuff and redo it.
Oh, yeah.
Leave our wonderful Veil alone.
Oh, you want to do weird things? Dude,
Well, again,
Sweet.
it's the hidden veil. You know, nobody says it's got to be
Okay.
prominent.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, my soda username, and then password. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you gotta have all sorts of fun with that.
Oh, geez, that's good. That's going to be 57 accounts that I have to do that to.
Told you, it's work. And then
Yeah.
remembering all the emails, that's even more fun.
Shit.
Oh, I've got a spreadsheet for that. But yeah, we do have
Crazy.
player towns and player housings, updates to dynamic POTs. There, if you added it finally to the game, it will finally appear in the game. They updated the
If you
Virtue
added it?
banner.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
Well, there are a bunch of people that still haven't added their, as in, clicked that button to lock their submission form, aren't on the overworld map yet.
Yes, Vector, you're right. The hidden veil is not very well hidden, as we all know where it is. But moving right
What?
along. You know what time it is? It's that time of the day.
It's time for us to talk about that NBNN app
Talk
thingy.
about the app thingy. Talk about those things we love and care about. Let everybody know what they can do around here to keep
We can-
updated on the news, keep updated on what's going on inside Shroud of the Avatar. And that's, of course, you can start by getting yourself a copy of the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app, which is available on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. Is yours up to date? Do you have, under links, do you see Synesys
Yeah, bounty board.
bounty board there?
Yep. That is there.
Still 5,000 gold on my head?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Am I still the only bounty on the board? Absolutely.
That is correct. That is correct. Just because nobody likes taking bounties out on people, they'd rather keep it internal.
You know,
and
well,
hide
you know,
things.
I don't get it. I mean, maybe if we got an actual bounty board, but that's another topic we should cover is bounty boards, auction vendors, things like that. Maybe we'll discuss that a little bit tomorrow. But of course, if you want to stay up to date on the latest happenings here inside Shroud of the Avatar, get yourself a copy of the app. Of course, you can read the NBNN Daily Britannian. You can shop the Marketplace. Yes, it reads Marketplace now. We fixed that yesterday, too.
No longer Marketplace.
Marketplace, which it's been for
I only
about a year
I
and
only
a
told
half.
you about that a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, you told me about it a long time ago. Took me 30 seconds to fix it when somebody told me about it. It would have been fixed had you told me about it. Tell me. Errol. Yeah.
It's kind of like our Discord channel where it's got network misspelled.
Well,
I
that's intentional.
haven't
That's
fixed that.
been left intentional up there just to drive you crazy because you got to look at it every day.
So Marketplace, I assumed, was also the left intentional as well, just to irritate me.
Now I have no place to go in color.
Wait,
What?
that's
I said, now I have no place to go in color.
In living color? I don't know.
Living Color, Channel 13.
But of course, all the latest information and updates are out there. SodaHelp.org. You can listen to the radio. You can catch our podcasts. You can join us in Discord. Or you can shop the Marketplace. Check the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar. Hosted right here on NBNN.info.
Yes. That calendar thing is an aggregate of all of the available calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. In fact, if you have a calendar and you want to add it to the community calendar, you can do so. Or if you just want to add your event by emailing news@nbnn.info, and eventually that guy over there will do something with it. It doesn't matter what he does with it, but he'll do something. And it may or may not appear to where I have to read your event in game. All times in the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Because you know what? You can always send your in-game nudes to nudes@nbnn.info, and it might end up in the NBNN community calendar. The physical community calendar of NBNN nudes. I don't know how this works out, but Laz does. And I don't know why Laz is sitting there trying to refrain from laughing for no apparent reason.
He's not refraining.
Don't forget to tune in your ether amplifiers at 12s and 6s around the clock, Monday through Friday. So that way you can listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. On a show called Lunch. Yes. And that's on Radio Free Britannia. At 7 p.m. tonight on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. Followed by at 8 o'clock on Avatar's Radio. DJ Squirrel's going to be spiting through the wires. But more importantly, on Radio Free Britannia, your ear holes are going to be probed thoroughly by none other than the doctor, DJ Eclipse Maiden.
Doctor in the house.
And she is going to do a thorough probing during Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1. At 8 p.m. in-game is going to be the wonderful Laz's favorite event of the week, Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, because Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour is also known as
Spin Sparhawks Gold.
That is right. You can get virtually drunk off of someone else's virtual dime in-game at Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, taking place at some pub somewhere, because all great adventures begin in a pub. At 10 p.m. this evening, the final event for this Wednesday, November 8th, Hump Day, as some people like to call it, on Radio Free Britannia, is the Record Room. And that's our community calendar in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. Avatar.
Oh, jeez.
What the hell was that?
Where the hell that came from, I have no idea.
Why didn't y'all interject sooner?
Where's that cat at?
No need.
Where's that cat?
I have
You
no
would have
idea.
thought he was making love
Sounds
to
like
that
it's
pussy
erotic.
while he was at it, I'll tell you what.
Exactly. I think so.
So what you're really trying to say is Led Zepp was in the corner, like rubbing one out.
I tell you what, you had to see what was going
Nut
on.
butter. Nut
Yeah.
butter.
Let's see.
See what's
We
still
got
there.
we got enough stock for the next year after that one, man. You had them all worked out.
Oh,
And erotic.
Holy
I
crap!
don't know
You
what you're
got
talking
some
about.
shock monkeys and some other
Well,
craziness. That's a big ass monkey, dude.
Monkeys.
That's one funky ass monkey. I tell you what.
well, that's what you get for going to the monkey room.
Yeah, well, this ain't the monkey room, yeah, but of course.
I don't know what you're talking about. It is the
Are you
monkey
sure?
room.
Are you
They
sure?
are my monkeys, and this is my circus. Is that what you're telling me? Okay.
Broadcasting live from the monkey room.
I think someone needs to summon like 4 or 5 of them just to see what happens.
You shut your mouth.
There you
What are you
go.
talking about?
Yeah, Pete's
Those
trying to
things
stay
hurt.
alive there.
Mr. Cuddles.
Yeah, Mr. Cuddles is about to bite the dirt.
Hey, you know what? They attack Laz before they attack me. I've got plenty of time to go hide in the balloon.
Mr. Cuddles wants a hug. Jack.
Although yeah, he does. He didn't get in in time. He fell down.
But of course, don't forget, folks, you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on Twitch TV or NBNN.info. Or perhaps you're watching on a replay or listening to this in rebroadcast on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And of course, don't forget, you can come join us 5 days a week right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. You can join us in our Discord room. Or you can come and join us in Zoom and really see what goes on behind the scenes, because you won't believe half of that shit, I tell you.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing ever happens inside of
Nothing.
any of our
Nothing.
channels none of it would be
You'll
considered
never catch any of the
NSFW.
developers hanging out, sharing information, or just chatting with everybody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Won't catch any of the obscene things that NSFW that we have in
We're
there.
definitely not spanking the monkey right now.
Yeah, definitely
Nope.
not spanking a monkey.
I don't know about that.
No, where's Spank?
I
For
like.
yourself.
You know what? You need to look at that wood that's inside of Gix's hands, and that crimson pine deceitful vial wand of sorcery +10 that he has is pretty spiffy.
Oh, is that the one he's using to spank Spec with?
Yeah,
Blowing
and don't
Spec
forget,
earlier.
if you ever want Spec to be quiet, you do need to spank her.
Yep.
And I just go by what she said inside of the game, and so if you ever want her to be quiet, just start spanking her,
There you go.
and that may or may not do something weird for her for a few minutes.
And of course, yeah, you too can come join in all the shenanigans right here on NBNN while we're on air or off air. You can join us afterwards. We're here pretty much most of the day answering your questions and just having a good time behind the scenes. Of course, the Airy Fund, gamers helping gamers play for a cause today. Now, Airy Fund has been bringing you all the latest community causes throughout the year. And I tell you again, I just got to say thank you one more time to you folks out there for making everything spectacular for all those causes and reaching out and helping your community just with all your donations, all your streaming efforts and everything else. Stay tuned because we're going to be bringing you a lot more with the Airy Fund in the upcoming year. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. Arius Coil more, making them custom wands and staves, and of course you can catch him on his stream. A lot of times he'll be doing those custom work, so you can actually see what goes into it before you actually place an order. Scrota's music service. It's Scrota. It's music. I know he's here, but he never talks anymore.
He's hiding.
He's hiding, I know. Britannian Money Company wants you to come check out Market Road, located in Black Rock Cove in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter. And of course, the newest addition to the family is the Dewdrop Inn right here inside Owl's Head. If you're looking for an extremely adult good time, go check out the Dewdrop Inn, located right next to the crafting stations. And of course, right across from the stables, you can find Knob. You found the right location. RelicsByReal.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, you're looking for hats, no, not this hat. You're looking for patches, you're looking for bumper stickers, you're looking for hoodies, you're looking for beer mugs, you name it, Relics by Real's got it for you, and it's got some Shrouded Avatar stuff all over it. If you want to save a little money when you check out at RelicsByReal.com, use the promo code NBNN. You'll save 10% off your purchase when you check out at RelicsByReal.com. WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news, updates, and excitement throughout the week. Of course, don't forget Eclipse Maiden taken to the airways tonight with Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1. And again, that's happening during Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour. Always a good time. Go visit Sparhawk and Lady Addie out there with Eclipse, having a good time and drinking some beers and smoking some blunts.
You want to start singing the
I was
James
about
Bond
to,
song?
but I just decided not to.
Smoking weed.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smoking weed, drinking beers, yeah. And of course, last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. If you're looking for something inside Shroud of the Avatar that you ain't got, or you're looking to get rid of something you got too many of, check out ShroudMarketplace.com. Jack's going to tell you all a little bit about it.
That's right. Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. There are over 80 different players that are registered as vendors on Shroud Marketplace, so you can find a little bit of anything and everything, from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, cheaper than you can get anywhere else, all the way to artifacts and services. Anything and everything game related, just like, you know what? Coupons. Coupons?
Coupons.
I don't know. 2 different coupons going on right now from Cynics Legio.
Coupons.
One of them expired.
Oh,
you know what?
Okay.
Things expire occasionally.
Birthday expired? No. Jack 10 off's expired. Okay.
Jack 10 off is expired. You know what? You missed it. I know. You could have jacked 10 off.
Jack 11 off now, huh?
You can jack 10% right off the price. That's right.
That's right. But you do have 2 coupons available at Cynics Legio's Gaming's shop. You can use the discount code BIRTHDAY and save 10% all the way through December 1st. Or if you go to Satyr Stinky Sewer Shop, you can help him polish the crap out of everything and use the discount code CRAP. That's right.
That'll save you 10% if you polish your own crap off those stinky Kodos.
That's right. And don't forget, you know what? Anything and everything game related. I mean, I especially love the fact that there's services that players are offering up for others, just like the cheesiest thing ever, some cheese sign writing from Wolfdom's shop, just because putting those pieces together, kind of a pain in the ass. Let someone else do it. Or if you're looking for some adventuring boost, you can always contact Mal's Power Hour or Armelian's Gold and more. Or if you need someone helping out with that GM mining, you can always contact MG Unity for that. Or, you know what? Scrotus Music Service for $5 gets you
anything you want.
Or if you're looking for an in-game wedding, that guy.
Got to talk to this guy. Weddings and more. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. That's right. The W stands for Wadio. And yes, you have to wait to jack 10 off again. That's right. Comments from the Peanut Gallery. Got to get those in
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. Areas chiming in on
Yeah.
But yes, if you're looking for an in-game wedding, you're looking to get hitched, come see me. I got everything you need to get that event personally done just for you. But it's that time of the day, folks. We got to say goodbye and get out of here before we get killed by this monkey standing on top of us trying to beat our brains in senseless.
Hey, I'm still sitting, so it hasn't attacked me
It
yet.
hasn't attacked you just yet. It got my ire up here.
Yeah.
But we got to say goodbye till tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Thank you for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you for hanging out with us in Discord as well.
That's right. Till tomorrow, we'll be back with more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest monkey attacks, and anything else we can bring you right here inside Trinity Avatar. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye. Crumb, go down.
Go speak the monkey.
Monkey bait. Monkey bait.
Kill